What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross Watcher. Anybody that got Taurus in their chart. I'm not going to say hope. I'm going to say I know. I know you're shining bright. I'm speaking that into existence. That you're shining bright to everything is all right. Now, I want to clarify some things, okay? Because I was looking at the comments, and one of the comments was, I know out of all these, I'm paraphrasing, I know out of all these people that God can't find one person just for me. I never ever have said that God can't find a person for you. I've never said that. These readings are general readings. They're not personal readings. So, when I get on here and I read these cards and I'm reading the energy and God is giving me a download and I'm telling you verbatim what I'm getting, if it don't sit right with your spirit, if it's not what your God told you, what y'all discussed, then that reading is not for you. Please don't get in my comments with stuff like that. Because I never said that God cannot give you a person. I'm telling you what God is saying based off of the energy and the energy, the dynamics of where we are right now in the state of the world. See, God's word never changes. The relationship we have with God, our contract never changes. Just because you're not in a relationship, but God is saying that you are okay, you don't need another individual right now, does not mean that, and I stated that, it does not mean that later on in your life, after all of this, after the spiritual war, after all of this is said and done, and you are part of that spiritual war, you are part of that mission, your light is shining, you're doing what is required to help humanity get through what we got to get through. And if that means that your contract once said that you and another individual will be together and you would tackle this battle together in union, together, power couple together, be able to do that together. What I'm saying is that God's word doesn't change. God's contract with you doesn't change. But because humanity has changed and because desperate measures, desperate times bring desperate measures, and different things come along, and God has to take you another route so you can still come back around and be able to have that union later on. But if God was to give you that union just for sake, for you to have somebody, there is no guarantee that that person that God put you with at this point in time is actually going to end up being with you, because that person has not been tried, tested, and proven. You went through the trial, you went through the tested, the testing, and you have been found proven. And that's all God is trying to do for your person. And that takes time with everything that's going on in the dynamics of the world. The world is changing. Everything is changing. Everything is starting to go into effect. So he has to get his, and I'm saying he because it's easier for me. Okay? He has to get ready. Get us ready for battle. If you don't have your person, and if your person is not ready, or if that person hasn't been tried, tested, and proven, God is not going to bring that person. I never said that he couldn't. I said that he's not going to bring a person to you that has not been tried, tested, and proven, just like you had. If that person is not worthy, they're not worthy of you if they can't go through what you've been through. And if they have not been through what you've been through, that means tried, tested, and proven. If they have not, that means to God that there is no guarantee that that person is going to do right with you all the way through. There's no guarantee. So God is not going to give you somebody just for the sake for you to have somebody. You have to be all right with that. If your contract say that you're supposed to be in union, if your contract say you're supposed to have somebody with you, some connected to somebody, you will. I never said you wouldn't. I never once said that you would not have a person. I said that you, right now, as it stands, God made a room of escape for you. It never occurred to the ops that you were being tested to be able to learn how to balance and be able to come in union with yourself. When you're able to come in union with yourself, masculine and feminine energy, then you don't have to rely on another individual coming into your life. You don't have to rely and look for and go on dating sites and do all these other things. Because you can stand. This is not about a relationship. If you want a relationship, go out there and get one. Go out there and do what you do. This is not for you. This message is not for you. I'm talking to the people, the collective, that understands, understand, and overstand. It's not about a big butt and a smile. It's not about rolling to the left and rolling to the right. If you want to do that, go do that. This is about your soul and your salvation and being able to fulfill your purpose and your destiny. If you put all of your time and your attention in trying to seek after another individual, you're going to come up short. That's what they want you to do. It's not about another individual. It's about you. God never said, not once, did he say that you have to be single. For those of you that got to roll it to the left and roll it to the right, those of you that got to have to flip it and dip it with somebody in your face, go for it. Go for it. I don't have no heaven or hell to place you in. You ain't got to listen to me. I'm only relaying the messages to you so you could be in peace. Because what's out there for you right now, what's out there for you, I can guarantee you're going to go through some things. You're going to be set back. Because these people right now, they feel like they don't have to. They don't have to love God. They don't have to reverence God. They can just take from you. Why should they have to reverence it? They can just steal from you. You are their God. You are their salvation. They trying to take your soul. They trying to skip God. They can get God from you. And all God is trying to do is pull you out of all of that. And let me make it clear, I'm not talking to the people who got it. I'm going over this narrative again. So for those of you that feel like that person, like what I'm saying that person got in my comments talking about, you know, God can't give me one. Yeah, God can give you many. But he won't. He will not. If they have not been tried, tested, and proven, he will not. He will not. If they're not the best for you, he will not. So if you're waiting for God just to throw you a bone and throw you something, that's not going to happen. Those days are over. If you own this channel and you're part of my collective, you ain't got to a point where it's time for you to teach. It's time for you to be the way sure. It's time for you to stand with the shoes that you got on, that people trying to steal and trying to rob. And trying to unalive you for your shoes to step in. It's time for you to rise. And at this point, you were supposed to be with your person. You were supposed to be joined in union. But God said, I can't do that because these individuals that I've been training up, these individuals that I've been trying to train and teach, these individuals that I've been trying, tested, and proven, they not meeting the mark. The ops, is coming in and turning these people away from God and turning these people unto money and material things. See, I tried to explain to you, and again, I'm not talking to you all who understand, understand, and overstand. And I'm taking the stance because all I feel is lust. I'm getting it now. Because that's why I'm bothered. That's why I'm frustrated. And that's why I got lust. And I keep getting lust because whomever that keep clicking on here and watching these videos, you full of lust. So what I'm saying, you bucking against it. You bucking against what I'm saying to you. And I don't have no heaven or hell to place you in. If you want lust, go after it. I'm not talking to you. But see, I've been there and done that and got the t-shirt, and I'm not going back. It's nothing that lust can do for me. It's nothing that Jezebel can do for me. It's nothing that none of that mess can do for me. If you want lust and you want to go out there and lust after those people and have them lusting after you, you go forward. This is not the channel for you. Because that's what this is. Whoever you are, you can't fathom in your mind that God is not getting ready to send you somebody, or you're not getting ready to be in union, or you could be in union right now. God is making it clear for those of you that's on this channel that think you're going to continue to watch my channel and you're going to continue to have that lust spirit roaming around this channel. You're going to get your feelings hurt. That's not what I'm about, and that's not what God is teaching on this channel. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's your business. I don't have no heaven and hell. I don't have no judgment. That is totally your business, who you do, what you do. In your bedroom, at your house. That's your business. But don't come on this channel with that. Don't come here with that. Because the collective that's on this channel, they hear what I'm talking about. They understand, understand, and overstand what I'm talking about. It is you and you alone among some other folks that's faking the funk. That want lust. You're lusting. And you want that. And then there's also people on here, on this channel coming here because they lusting after me. You're going to get your feelings hurt messing around with me. I have made it clear this is not the channel for that. I'm not having that lust mess come here on my collective, my soul tribe. I'm not having that lust come here trying to integrate, cause confusion. If you want that, you go after it. Go find another reader. Go find somebody else. Cause this ain't the channel. And I'm not getting ready to be bothered with that. I now get it. I understand it. But I will protect my collective. And we're not about that business. We're not about that. You go for yours and we gonna go for ours. We are already in union. You can't take that. You can't play with it. You can't cause no conflict. You can't run with it. We are in union with ourselves. Get over it. Get out and get over it. All right. It was that remark and it was another remark. But I ain't forgot what the other remark was. If I figure out what it is, I'll say something later. But right now, we're going to go ahead and get in. Y'all very, 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 very lucky. Because I was not going to post today. I was not going to post, but however, this is why I tell you guys, it is a collective effort. It's because of your comments. It's because of the love I feel from your comments. The appreciation for your comments that keeps me going. That keeps me, even though I don't feel like it, even though I don't, then I need to get up and get my butt on here and I need to do what I'm supposed to do. So don't ever think, I don't care if you just put an emoji. Don't ever think that whatever you put in the comments coming towards me constructively, that it don't help me. It's an energy exchange. And I know other readers, they looking for y'all to do all this other stuff. All of that is nice, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just happy. I'm just happy with you, the comments, you coming to me, talking to me, and we having a dialogue, and you talking to me from your heart. I feel that. And even though I don't want to, even though I don't feel like it, because you know, guys, I'm still grieving over my mom. So even though I don't feel like it, and even though I still do it, because it's an energy exchange. You keep me going, and I keep you going. So thank you. Ride and Dies, thank you. New subscribers, thank you. If you're here for the first time, I'm sorry that you had to hear me go that way, but there's nothing but the truth here, and I can't be anything other than that but real. I can't be anything but real. We not about lust here. We ain't been there, done that, and we not going back. I don't care if you watching, coming in here watching with that spirit, it's still, we feel it. It still comes out in the cards. And I would rather you take that with some and go someplace else, because we not about that life here. We whole. We not perfect, but we whole. And we striving each day to work on ourselves, to become better versions of ourselves each day. And we come up short sometime. Matter of fact, we come up short all the time. But it's not you coming up short. It's about you keep trying. You keep getting up every day and you try. You keep getting up every day and acknowledging where you fall short, and try to make amends and make ways and make new ways and build and, try to come up with plans and strategies and come up with different things to become better. That's what's important. So it really don't matter one way or another what people think about me. I don't care. What I care about is that you understand, understand, and overstand the message. You are able to take something from out the message and put it towards your life. You're able to get clarity. These are not personal readings. You have to take these messages and go back to your God, because your God has the agreement, the contract, everything concerning you and them. You have to tie these messages along with that. Every message is not your message. But I try to, that's why I channel a lot. I read the cards and look at the cards and read the energy, but I channel a lot. And I take my time to explain it, because in taking my time and explaining everything, it comes out with other things that can clarify. And that's why a lot of times the readings resonate so much, because it's not so much the actual cards and the energy, it's the clarification and explaining. And God does that because You're on this channel, you've prayed, you've asked God, and he answers through those channelings. That's why it's important to not miss a message. It don't matter what's on the title, because sometimes I don't know what to put on the title. Look at it anyway, because that may very well be the one that you and prayed and God gave you the answer, but you didn't look at the video. That's why now I say I tell God, it's just gonna be let's just do a small. He disregarded what I said. The reading is no longer 15 minutes. The reading goes to be an hour. Because he's making me explain and clarify. He's speaking through me, giving you the answers that you need to set you free. It start out with these cards. I read them. I read the energy. But he makes sure that he explains. He makes sure that it's clarity. He makes sure that that questions are being answered. And it may have nothing to do with this. Like I'm talking now, I'm being honest. I'm being transparent with you about that lust thing, because I'm not going to play with that. All right. I'm going to go into the deck to get started. White magic in reverse. So you can say white magic in reverse. You can say it's dark magic. But that's not what I'm getting here. This is in reverse because some of you are not protecting yourself like you're supposed to. You're not taking your spiritual baths. You're not lighting your incense. You're not cleaning your area. You're not smudging your area where you sleep. You're not doing the small things that you need to do to protect your energy. And those things are often called so you're not doing it. So God is bringing that to your attention. You need to get back to it. You're protected, but why not do your part? Why not do your part and protect yourself from these emotional manipulators? This is in the upright. So you got emotional manipulators that's all around you that's trying to find a way to get in. They don't care. If they can give you the bubble guts, that's what they're going to give you. They satisfied with giving you the bubble guts. They can't do nothing else. Why not get you on the toilet all night? Make your stomach hurt. Make your hair fall out. Whatever they can do. These emotional manipulators, because they can't get you no other way, you protect it. They come at you these little ways. Not saying that this is little. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying little ways because God is only going to allow them to come in a little bit. It's not going to be anything major concerning you. Because these people are all tied up. They in spiritual jail. So that's another factor. They're emotional manipulators wishing, hoping, and praying that they can use mental magic. They can try to use their mind to try to come in and cause disruption against you. But all you have to do is simple light a candle. This is bothering me now. Hold on a minute. All right. All you got to do is light a candle. Light a candle, light some incense, smudge. You got, hold on. Okay, so all I was saying was, they're in spiritual jail. Spiritual jail because they tried to manipulate, use, abuse, cheat on you, do something to you. They've tried to do something to you. And all God is saying is that you need to cover yourself. That, I mean, if you don't do anything but visualization work, you need to do it. You have a responsibility to protect yourself. God ain't gonna do everything for you. No, because if he did, he will cripple you. You wouldn't do anything to protect you. Just walk around, nothing. You need to go buy your jewelry, necklaces, smudging, get in that spiritual water, take that spiritual bath, light your candles. Those are things that you do to protect yourself. Because in doing so, you're doing your part to block this person out. You're doing your part to set those boundaries. You're doing your part to keep those boundaries in play. And then once they cross those boundaries, then God steps in and do the rest. But you have a part to play in all of this. Because no, they treated you like trash. They treated you like you were nobody. That you didn't matter. That what you had to say didn't hold no power, it didn't hold anything. What you had to say was nonsense. It didn't have no truth. It didn't have any value. But now, because they are in spiritual jail, some of them in physical jail. But I don't speak on that. I speak on the spirit, the spiritual realm, and spiritual jail. Because they couldn't honor and respect and put respect on you, your name, who you are, what you stand for. Even after God showed them, because they knew who you were and who you are before you did. That spirit that had a hold on them revealed who you are and who you were before you did. They knew. But instead of them giving you the respect and the honor just due, they tried to take it away from you. They tried to ruin it. They tried to put a lot of negative energy on it. To make you look like you was trash. You was trash talking, and you were nothing but trash, and you didn't have anything to offer. And the words that you spoke was trash. It didn't have any power. But every time you talk, even back then, when you didn't know who you were and who you are, your power, your words still held power. You just didn't know it. Because you didn't see you didn't see it because you didn't acknowledge you. You didn't acknowledge who you are, and you didn't acknowledge who you were. You didn't acknowledge you. So anything that you spoke out your mouth, anything that you said, any truth, you could not see it, but it still did not return void. It still manifested the way it was supposed to manifest. Because your words, they hold power. They hold truth, and they are very valuable. That's why, as a light worker, as a teacher, as a way shower, whatever it is, when you speak, you have to make sure and be careful, because you truly can hurt people with your words. That's why when I do talk, and I know that I'm frustrated, or, it can go there. That's why I warn. I said, hey, I'm frustrated, or but once I go there, now if I know I'm frustrated and I can do that, I'll hold back. I won't say. I'll just say, I'm not going to say that. But if I'm on here and I'm frustrated and I don't know why I'm frustrated, then that didn't come from me. That's coming from God. And when I speak, I just let it go. And me, in my heart, I'm like, well, God, why was you so hard? What was going on? But it don't be me. It's coming from God, because God is wanting to get that through. That word is powerful. That word is powerful so much it's going to reach and take hold to whomever it's supposed to take hold to, so they can make a change, that they can make some decisions, some personal decisions on what it is that they need to do to change the course of their lives. That's why, in some type of way, I believe that I'm called to the karmic in some type of way. That's why I believe that karmics are on my channel. But so far, they have been coming to my channel because they need help. They need the guidance. But they don't get in the comments. And if they do, they say it's very small. They don't have much to say. They just say, thank you. I needed this reading, or those sometimes are the karmics. Because they really do need the help, and they need the guidance. And no one has ever helped them try to get them to look at things from a different perspective, and have them to try to come out of that negative energy and that negative mindset. That's why I tell you to share the videos. Because the karmics, they can come here, they can look at the videos, just like I'm talking about lust. Don't come here with that mess. Well, that's the karmics. It could be the collective too, but I know that is the karmics that's dealing with lust. And they're coming here because they need help. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you coming here if you need help. But don't come here and watch my videos and you need help, and you're just coming here to lust, to continue to lust. You come here for change. I'm a catalyst for change. Don't come here if you don't want to change. Don't come here if you just want to watch and you just want to seek. No. You come here when you need help. You come here when you're serious about healing, because you ain't going to be able to stay if you don't. Your feelings going to be hurt. You're going to always come here and have a side eye, or you're going to come here and be resentful. Don't come here if you're not ready for change. Because it's always going to be something I say that's going to get you all in your feelings and in your emotions. If you're not ready to change and face your feelings and get down dirty down in there so you can heal, don't come here. It's too many readers that will feed into all that stuff you want to feed it. I'm not feeding it to anything. You need to heal. We all need to heal. Don't come here thinking that I'm thinking I'm so much and I'm above. No. We all, everybody have fallen short. All of us. High vibe, low vibe. We all have to heal. And God said we have layers and layers and layers. You just have to be serious about it. You still have to heal, but you also have to live your life. You also have to find. That's going to be the next thing that I'm going to. We have to find happiness. We have to find fun things to do. We have to laugh. We have to joke. We have to live life, and we have to heal. But we have to find it. We have to find our way back to living again. In spite of all the things that we see on a daily basis that would just make you just make you depressed. But you can't feed into that. Life is not about depression. Life is not about all this. That's what the ops want you to be disappointed and have you in fear and all of that all the time. No, ma'am, no, sir. Life is for living. We have to find our way. Find how to laugh again. Find how to love again. And when I say love again, that means loving your neighbors. That means loving your family. That means with boundaries. We have to find creative ways to have an abundant life. I'm not talking about money. An abundant life that's filled with fulfilling things that makes us personally happy, personally full of joy, in spite of healing, in spite of growing, in spite of moving forward, in spite of teaching, in spite of way showing, in spite of the everyday livelihood that we see every day, right? And you can do it because of who you are. It is nothing that you can't do. It is nothing. It is nothing that you can't do. Nothing. They want to cause you destruction. They want to cause a tornado to go through your home, to go through your life. They want to tear you to shreds. They want that tower to come upon you, but not this time. You've had many, 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 many towers. You have many, many tears. You have had many setbacks. But this one, is not yours. You're going to sit this one out. It's not yours. It went back to who it's supposed to go to. They wanted it to come to you, but that ain't happening. You ain't done your time. something about family. Whoever this is not your family. Because some of you going to say that it's a family member, but God is saying it's not your family. This is somebody else that's sending this in, that sent this energy to you, but it's returning back to them. Now, when it's in the upright, it's coming back to them full circle. Yeah. It's in the upright. So this is some type of burial, some type of unalive, something is coming. The energy off of here is something that's coming. Rest in peace. Somebody is getting ready to, a hole has been dug for this person, is about to be filled. And it wasn't because of a no divination. They thought they knew the truth. They thought the cards revealed the truth, but they didn't. It was a facade. So much so that what they believed, they dig their own hole. And now it's about to be filled. Because this energy has come in upon them. Not you. It was sent to you, but it went back to them. Because they read the cards wrong. They thought they had the power and authority to do so. But they didn't. You was always protected. And now, like I said, they dug themselves a hole. And now the hole is getting ready to be filled. All you have to do is to do your protections, to do your regular protection, light your incense, clean your area, spiritual bath, pray, fast, do your thing. Do your thing. That's all you got to do. And all that energy, all that stuff that's meant to come to you is rolling back. It's not going to touch you. Because you are true to who you are. High ranking, high vibe, good person, still learning. We all are. Being true and authentic to you and what it is that you came down here to do. Allowing God to lead, guide, and direct your path. Setting boundaries. Aligning yourself, aligning your life with your purpose. Okay. All right. We got a couple of more minutes before it be an hour. All right. So here we go. Somebody needs your help. This person needs your help. It's not the fact that they in poverty. It's the fact they need your help because you ultimately have the key. You always had. You always had the key, and they had the key to help you if they had done the work. But because they didn't do the work, you end up, as it stands today, mastering your feminine and your masculine energy. You hold the key within you. The union is within you. So you end up mastering that part that this person had to play in your life, that they refused, that they denounced, and refused. They denied you. They denied the purpose, the union with you. They denied, whether this was a lover, whether this was a friendship, whatever this was. They had a part to play in your life, and they refused. So here we go. They need your help. They need your key. They need your guidance to get out of this, to remove this, because right now it's attached and they can't get rid of it. They can't get rid of this. Now, we've been talking about lust, right? Very well could be Jezebel, could be what's attached. This person wants to get rid of this because it's attached and it won't leave them alone. Won't leave them alone. But this person knows that you know, or this person knows that your energy, or this person knows that you have a way, a key to get rid of this entity. And they need your help. Okay? But if you help this person, if you let up your boundaries and you help this person, it's going to be a setup. If you help this person, pull your boundaries back, come back into, because you will have to get rid of this, you will have to actually come back into this person's life. You will actually have to minister to this person. You will actually have to allow this person to intertwine with your energy to be able to get rid of this. You won't be able to do it because you haven't been trained to be able to do it long distance. The only thing you know is to be in this person's life. And the more you're in their life, the more you start to transmute and start to get you transmuting, you're getting the information from God, you're getting those nudges, you're getting you're getting those downloads on how to get rid of it. But this is what they want. This is what they need. Because remember, this, 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 this. Remember this. They need your help. Now, this one came out, them needing your help before. We know that through different various readings, they need your energy. They need your help. They need that key. But God has told you time and time again that you can't get involved in this, because if you get involved in this, then somehow this person will be set free, and this will be your issue, and this will be your problem. God got you out. By the grace of God, you're not tied to this anymore. You've been released. If you entertain this person, It's a trick. Because even though it is true that they need your help, but they only need your help to unleash and release this upon you, for you to take care of, for you to get rid of, and to free them up, because they're the ones who conjured this up to come towards you. But not knowing that this wasn't going to work because of who you are. This entity would not stick to you. It came back to them. So they want to utilize you to get rid of something that they conjured up for you. God not going for that. They have to learn how to suffer the consequences of their actions. Right is right and wrong is wrong. God is all for healing and helping and forgiving, but this is something that you have to take care and ownership for yourself, because you're the one who conjured it up. You the one called it. You the one made the promises and made the deal. And because the deal could not be made, because they didn't really know who you are, that it had to go back to them. So that's that. They need your help. They need your wisdom. They need that key. They need your energy. But you're the divine feminine, and you're not in the reverse. You're in the upright. You are who you are, and that is all to it. You are the divine feminine, high ranking. You are the divine feminine, whether you are male or female. You are the divine feminine. You moving and shaking. You are on your destiny. You are on your calling. You are speaking that truth, living that truth, standing in your truth. And these people are obsessed with trying to knock you down and set you up. They're trying to set you up to take something that they can't deal with, that they can't live with, that's making them sick. But they couldn't deliver you. And because they couldn't deliver you, this is their fate, not yours. It's not yours. You are who you said. You are who God said you are. This is who you are. And all of this is playing out because they refuse to acknowledge and accept who you are. They throw shade and lied on you and tried to ruin you and talked about you and gossiped about you and laughed at you and made you the butt of the joke, and everything was so funny, and what you was talking about was so funny, and what you was saying was so silly and untrue. But at the end of the day, God has it where they're looking at you and want to ask you for help. The same person that you ridiculed, the same person that you talked about, the same person that you would not give them their just due. You would not give them the dignity and respect that they deserve. But now you want them to come in and help you so you can set them up. Not only are you the divine feminine, you are the queen of pentacles. The queen of pentacles is a force to be reckoned with. Again, it's feminine energy, male or female. But you hold the power of the world in your hands. It ain't nothing that you can't buy. It ain't nothing that you can't manifest. It ain't nothing that you can't balance. It ain't nothing that you can't do. You are material. You earth. You value abundance and success. But as you being a divine feminine, you've learned how to balance all of that. You know that money can buy things, but money can't buy everything. You've placed money and material things in its proper perspective. Money don't rule you, you rule money. Money don't dictate to you. You dictate to money what it needs to do concerning you in your life. You are the queen of that pinnacle. And you're the ruler of that pinnacle. And you tell that pinnacle how to serve your life. That's how you roll. That's what you've learned. And that's what you have balanced out. And that's why they don't got nothing on you, because that pinnacle listens to what you say. That pinnacle in your hand does what you tell it to do. It don't rule you. You speak and it runs and does what it manifests and does what you want it to do in your life. Many people are called, but many people can't do that. They want you to be they want you to be unhealed. They want you to be hopeless. They want you to be unbalanced. But I just spoke what did I just speak? It ain't happening. This is a fallacy, a facade. This is something that's not going to happen. The divine feminine and the queen of pentacles. You are all four queens. But this is where you're standing right now. This is what you're ruling right now. This is why people coming for your head, because see, money is everything to them. But you're holding the pinnacle in your hand, and you are manifesting and telling that pinnacle what to do, and that is to them, that's the ultimate power, and they want that from you. They are obsessing over the power, over the manifestation, over your manifestation, your manifesting abilities. They are obsessed with what you know and how to do concerning manifesting that pinnacle. That pinnacle loves you. That pinnacle runs to you. That pinnacle honors you. That pinnacle will never leave you. You will never find yourself in this situation. That pinnacle is going to always have your back. And that's all I got to say about this. Again, I don't know who it's for. I don't know what's going on. Hope you guys get in the comments and let me know, because I don't know what's going on. So with that being said, hit the comments, hit the emojis and tell the sister, you working with her, that you love this channel. Whatever you want to say, I'm listening. But do take heed about that lust. I'm not playing about that. But anyway, so with all of that being said, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you have not, share. And I'm sending love and I'm sending healing your way. And Trinity is